So to continue our focus on problems associated with global warming, we talked about the melting of the ice caps and glaciers. Here are some pictures of that for a visual. This is a picture of Alaska glacier between 1948 and 2004, and you could see the significant difference. I like this picture because it shows you exactly the same month, September of 1979 versus September of 2007. It's important that scientists focus on melting within a certain period because you expect the temperatures to be the same at certain times of the year. This is a significant difference in time. And if you look at this point right here, you see a significant reduction in sea ice in the Arctic Sea. Sea levels. Here's just a graph on trends between 1900s and 2003. But here's a fact that was quoted in 2007. Sea level has risen worldwide approximately 4.8 to 8.8 inches during the last century. And the sea level has been rising about 0.08 to 0.12 inches per year. And obviously, I showed you a picture of Florida because we are definitely something to consider. Tipping points. This is an interesting topic, and I want you to think about that like, tipping over. Like if you spill a glass of water, you can lift up the glass, but you really can't put the water back in. So it's considered your worst case scenarios because once you get there, you may not be able to return to normal conditions. That's the point where it's irreversible. So you have to consider a lot of things when there's topics of tipping points that deal with climate. You're going to look at ecosystems, like coral reefs is a big topic of concern. Once they collapse, there's really no going back. Flooding, wildfires, prolonged droughts, destructive storms, glacier shrinking. Obviously, there's no going back or drying up. I'm going to show you a video tomorrow in class. I'm sorry, Tuesday, regarding this. More problems associated with climate change, and you need to be very familiar with these. It's going to affect migratory patterns for birds. They are going to leave at earlier times because they travel, according to weather. As we talked about in class, insects or microorganisms may thrive in these conditions, so we're going to see an increase in those species instead of a decrease. Most susceptible ecosystems, we keep talking about this, I want to go over it again. Coral reefs, high on the list. Polar seas, coastal wetlands, mountaintops, Arctic tundra, and forest. Coral reefs, due to the warming waters. Polar seas in general, because of the warming waters, the entire ecosystem can be affected. Coastal wetlands, you're going to think about flooding as an issue here. Arctic tundra, and we know about the melting of the ice caps. And forest, plants are always susceptible to climate change. You're going to have extreme weather conditions as a result of climate change, heat waves, droughts, flooding, excessive rainfall, all in extreme conditions. Crops are going to be highly affected. This is going to be a full shift in the ability to grow crops, and that's going to lead to increase in prices for food as we're experiencing now. Less productivity of soil means less crops, so economy is going to be severely affected as a result of dealing with all these issues. We do have solutions to global warming. They're going to be, or climate change, they're going to be really relative to all the solutions we've been talking about in the previous units. If you improve energy efficiency, you're going to reduce the need for the burning of fossil fuel or excessive burning of fossil fuels, which is going to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and slow down the rate of global warming or climate change. Key would be shifting to renewable energy. We're going to get into this chapter. Most renewable energies emit little to no greenhouse gases, so this would definitely have a strong effect on global warming and climate change. Since overpopulation is the root cause to all environmental problems, slowing population growth will also reduce climate change, and eliminating the removal of forests is a key component because our forests take in our carbon dioxide and emit oxygen, and cutting down forests or burning forests can lead to excess emissions of carbon dioxide.